Hey, this is Daniel with Duoplane, and this video will go over the process of creating and uploading shipments to Duoplane. Now, the resources I am about to go over in this video mostly apply to both vendors and retailers. I've included some links in the video description if you want some follow-up on a few of the topics I go over here. Alright, so to start, I'm just going to go over how to create a single shipment for one PO and mark that order as shipped in Duoplane. So we can see here I've got one open purchase order. You can access that through the Orders tab or just by clicking on this link here. Alright, so it takes me to my order. I'll go ahead and click into it. And I can see I was supposed to ship this, so I'm going to go ahead and click Create Shipment up in the top right corner. This is going to give me the option to choose a carrier, enter a tracking number, and an invoice number. So I'm going to go ahead and enter my tracking information and then my invoice as well. I also have the ability to update the quantity in the shipment, update the cost of the item, and enter a shipping cost. Cool. Now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and click Save Shipment. And that's it. Within the portal, this single shipment has now been marked as shipped, and depending on your settings in Duoplane, it will export it to your e-commerce store and send a notification to your end customer. We can also update orders and provide shipment information in bulk in Duoplane. If I go to the Orders tab here, click Shipments, and then enter new shipment information for open orders, that is going to provide a list of all of my open orders. Here I only have one. If I had more, I would list all of them here and give me fields where I can enter the tracking information, invoice number, shipping cost, things like that. So once I enter that information here, I can click Save, and that will export that shipment to the e-commerce store and mark it as shipped here in Duoplane as well as your e-commerce platform. Another way to create shipments here in the portal is by uploading a CSV or Excel file to Duoplane and processing bulk shipments all at once. To do that, I can go to the Orders tab here, click Shipments, and then click Import a Shipment File. Here it's going to ask me which format I want to use. You can either use the default format or choose a vendor-specific format. If you aren't sure what the template looks like, you can go ahead and download a sample shipment import file here. So once I have downloaded the file, I've filled it out, I've got all the data I need to import, I can go ahead and choose my format and click Continue. Select my file and hit Upload File and create shipments. The tracking is required checkbox can be activated or deactivated here, and you can also choose whether or not you want to send a notification with the results once the upload is completed. Okay, now as a retailer, you will often work with vendors who have other ways that they want to send you shipment information outside of the Duoplane portal. We can configure that in your account as well. To start, you'll go to the Vendors tab, select the vendor you want to configure, and click on their name here. Next, we'll scroll down to the shipment feed icon and click Edit. So here's where we can set the file format and the way that we will receive the file from the vendor as well. So we've got several different options here. We can do things like import a CSV or Excel file, link to a Google spreadsheet, pull in XML and other data types, and pretty much anything that your vendor provides we can pull in. We can also read data from the body of an email. We have an API available for shipments, and we have a vendor-facing Shopify integration that allows them to fulfill orders on their Shopify store and export shipment information in that method. Once you select the format, then we'll choose the way that we access that file. So we'll go down to Remote File Access, click the protocol dropdown, and select the appropriate protocol. We can do things like link to an HTTP web page, pull files in via FTP, and we can also allow vendors to send us an email with an attached file to their unique Duoplane email address. Once you've chosen the correct format, you may have to do some customization. For example, if I select CSV as a format and scroll down, I can see that I've got these fields I can set up under the File Column Mapping section. You'll want to utilize these if your vendor uses a unique feed or a file type that is specific to their system that they need to export and send to you. We understand that each vendor has unique requirements when setting up their shipment processing preferences. If you need help getting this set up, you can reach out to our support team at support@duoplane.com. I've also linked to several help articles here that can be useful in getting your shipment fees with your vendors configured. I hope this video covered any questions you might have, and as always, don't hesitate to reach out to us if you have any questions.